Hey friend, Roderick Christopherson here again with a little bit late first listen review, but hey, better late than never. It was a busy weekend, but before we get to babbling too much, just want to ask you to like, share, and subscribe to keep this music alive, because that is what we do here. I babble about music that I love, and then people comment whether they agree with me or not, and it's usually a barrel of fun. So anyway, what I'm talking about right now, or should I say babbling about, is Evanescence. And they have a brand new album called Sanctuary. I really like Evanescence. I've been like a fan since like I shouldn't say the first album, from the very first time I heard them, which was, of course, the song Bring Me to Life, which I think was the first song for most people. I don't know what it was. There's something about that heaviness in Amy Lee's voice, just like completely drew me in. I just really liked it. I went out and got their first album before that. Well, I know that was from like a soundtrack or something, that song, but it was on, and whatever that first album was, like Origin, and then there was one before that was like independent release. A lot of the songs overlapped and whatever. I can't remember the whole thing. It's been a while since I listened to those, quite honestly, but really kind of followed them ever since. And Amy Lee has the I don't know what you want to call it, but she has this one thing that she's done for me has made me want to subscribe to her YouTube channel. I don't subscribe to very many YouTube channels at all, but way back during the lockdown and all that stuff, she was doing some stuff in her studio, and she didn't do much, but she released a few things I thought it was like super cool, and I had to have it, so I subscribed to her channel. So she's one of the very few that I follow, although she never posts anything. But anyway, I was really excited to get this new one, because I really never really sure what they're going to do, but they did shift people around. They did some weird stuff on this album. They have several producers. They don't have like one producer for the whole album. They have several producers that, you know, took on the duty of producing stuff. I'm not going to go down through the whole list of that, but they also did get a new bassist whose name is Emma Anzi, or Anzi, I don't know, Anzi probably. First time ever being on record. Tim McCord, who was the band's bassist, has gone over to guitar. So he's playing guitar along with Troy McLawhorn. Holy moly. I know they're really excited about all that. So we got Will Hunt on drums, and we got some strings on here by Michael Wanmaker, which I've never heard of before. What else do we have in the band here? I always kind of lose track of what I'm talking about. So I got Troy, Amy Lee, Tim, Will Hunt, and I mean, it's everybody. I thought I forgot somebody. So anyway, that's what we got in the band nowadays. Sound is a little different. I'm probably not going to run through much of every song here, because this is just so late in the game that I'm sure people have already heard this. But yeah, the shift in this album is a little bit, I don't know, more orchestral, I guess. It's still very heavy. There's a lot of heavy stuff going on in here. Although for the most part there's a little bit more orchestration going on. I feel like the songs on this don't stay, they've always done this kind of thing where, you know, there's like a mellowness to the song, and then it kind of builds up and has a big epic chorus. It still does that, although the mellow parts of the song seem more mellow, which, I don't know, somehow makes the heavier parts seem even more heavy. Like it starts right from the start here, like the opening track, Beautiful Eye, starts with a little bit of piano, and then the tension kind of builds, and then it goes into the big epic, you know, Evanescence thing that you want to hear. And actually, I like that. I thought that was like a cool opening track. Like the main single off the album actually does the same kind of thing, where it starts with the piano and gives this kind of electronic feel to it. There's a little bit of electronic stuff going on here, as always, along with the orchestral stuff added in, but the song does the same thing. It was their first single, like I said, and then it just kicks in, and it's like a super powerful, epic track. I actually saw something that was kind of funny. Was that the guitar player Bernth? Is that his name? Where somebody sent him, I think it was who it was. No, it's not Bernth, it was that other guy. Ola England? I don't know. I watch a lot of these guitar players on YouTube. Well, one of the two. Somebody had sent him something about the song being stolen from one of his riffs, but it's not really a riff. It's kind of just a one-note rhythm pattern. So I don't know how that works with copyright and all that stuff, but it's not really a riff. It's just, I don't know if you count one note rhythm patterns as a riff. I don't know. That's kind of what these bands do, but this style of band anyway. I like it though, so whatever. It was cool. A little thing to watch. It's not fun, but kind of funny. But one other song I wanted to mention on here was the song Afterlife, because that actually came out like last year. It's part of some Netflix thing, The Devil May Cry, which I've never watched or anything, but the song actually like really did well on the Billboard charts. Got all kinds of airplay, like the highest charting thing I guess since Bring Me to Life. So that was kind of cool. Kind of catapulted the whole thing. Got like over 150 million streams or something like that, I guess, which is pretty good. And it's like right in the middle of the album here. So I thought that was kind of an interesting thing. Plus, it's a really, really good song. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every single song here, but one of my favorites on here, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, was a song called How Do I Heal, which is like a ballad, and it is one of the most beautiful vocals I think she's ever done in her entire career. I just think that one really, really like just set the bar really high for anything else they do, and yet somehow I think she beats it, and I'm going to get to that in just a minute. But then it gets a little bit more powerful from that point on. About Us has this really thick, dense musical bed, just a really dark feeling, but it's got this really melodic melody over the top of it that Amy does really good. I just thought that was really something interesting I hadn't heard them do before. Then there's a song called Self-Destruct, which it's almost an industrial type feel to it, which is something, I mean, I guess they've always touched on it a little bit. I mean, if you really think about it, they've always had that, but this is even more so than anything I've really noticed before. And from that point on, it goes to my favorite track on this whole thing. The vocal on this and the feeling and the power, musically, everything fit together so perfectly on this one. It's called Forever Without You. It's the longest track on the whole album. When I was talking about the last ballad, how I didn't think she could top that, somehow this one does it. It was just, I had to listen to this one like a few times over. It was really that good. And I'm not like super into ballads, but when it's this heartfelt, it's got this much emotion, and you can tell that they left the vocal a little bit raw in some spots instead of like trying to make it perfect, which a lot of bands do nowadays, and I absolutely hate that. I like the feeling of actual people singing. I don't want my songs to be perfect. Voices aren't perfect. Even like close as perfect singers, the ones you can name and think are perfect singers, they're not perfect. That's what makes them perfect, because it's the imperfections. And they left some of that in here, which I really, really thought was cool. Amy's got such a cool feel to her voice anyway, but this one just blew me away. And then it just ends with another kind of a rocker called Wide Open Heart, I guess, kind of a rocker, I don't know. It ends big anyway, let's put it that way. It's not like anything like, like a rock track, but it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's a heavy song. It's shorter. It's a short song, but it still ends on a heavier note. So anyway, kind of babbling about that one, but that's my quick little rundown of this one. I didn't want to keep going too long because I know it's a little bit late in the game for reviews at this point, but I really, really like this album. It was the highlights of anything I've bought like in the past 5 months for sure. There's been a couple good ones here, but this one's actually was really, really good. So I had to get it out there, share it with you guys. Feel free to tell me what you think of it as always. And, until whatever they do next, I mean, I'm sure it'll be a little bit, but this is one band I've never been able to see live. So maybe this is the year I'll get out there and catch these guys, because this sounded really good. They sounded really tight. It sounded more interesting than I think the last couple ones. Although they've all been good, this one was really, really piqued my interest. So maybe we'll catch them this year. But until then, we'll see you.